de l'Afrique du Sud.
Thank you very much, Moderator. Honorable Minister, who is our host, Honorable Ministers, fellow panelists, ladies and gentlemen. South African policies and programs dealing with global shocks affecting food production and food security are mostly inspired by climate-smart agriculture technology and approaches. We get further inspiration from like-minded countries in pursuit of resilience of the agricultural sector to disasters and especially unknown natural phenomena. Africans learned valuable lessons from the latest pandemic. This is with regards to sector funding and preparedness in general. Like I said, we drew and continue to draw inspiration from Africa's common position on the United Nations Food Systems Pathways. In a nutshell, our policies are based on our local peculiarities and three principles which underpin the Africa common position. The first one being the centrality of our country and national ownership responsibility, which is the broad and inclusive local responsibility for process outcomes under the leadership of government. The second one, the intersector linkages and interdependencies. That is the systems approach, which is very imperative. And lastly, integration of existing systems and capabilities. Our policies and programs thus reflect Africa's game-changing solutions identified during dialogues. These are ensuring access to safe and nutritious food for all, shifting sustainable consumption patterns, boosting nature-positive production at sufficient scale, advancing equitable livelihoods and value distribution, building resilience to vulnerabilities, shocks and stress at whatever time. One policy that directly deals with disaster risk management and resilient building contains disaster risk management programs in line with the Disaster Management Act 57 of 2002 and the National Disaster Management Framework of 2005. The department of ours has developed disaster policies and plans for the sector to respond to different hazards that negatively affect the sector. Furthermore, there are mitigation adaptation plans developed. The legislation and policies put more emphasis on disaster risk reduction phase, where programs aimed at prevention, mitigation and preparedness are implemented. Implementation activities include awareness campaigns, capacity building, fire prevention like creation of fire breaks, boreholes and construction of dams, the weather services issues, early warning information in the form of monthly advisories and daily extreme weather warnings. In conclusion, in the event of a disaster, government activates the disaster management process for response and recovery measures to assist farms in line with the Disaster Management Act as mentioned. This process includes assessment and quantification of damages, reprioritization of funds within the sector, and the application for special funding from the National Treasury. In general terms, South Africa would like to implore all of us to adopt equivalent or similar climate-smart agriculture approaches and technologies to transform the sector. Moderator, I close with informing you that South Africa signed the sector's National Investment Plan last year. We call it the Agriculture and Agro-Processing Master Plan. It also allows us to draw and implement programs which assist in implementing South Africa's United Nations Food System Pathways. I thank you.